I'm Jamie Comeau. I am the lead singer and guitar player for Jamie Comeau and the Crooked Teeth. I'm over here at the E2L Loft in St. John, New Brunswick, and just recorded a new single. I started playing multiple instruments through high school. I started with drums, started with bass before I even touched a guitar. It didn't really occur to me that I was a songwriter until a little bit, I would say grade 11 or 12, I started writing a lot of music. A lot of my friends would push me to basically telling me I should be recording these closet recordings of rock songs and folk and blues and these songs that I've been working on. So essentially I reached out. I remember I seen Nick LeBlanc at Pickeroons. We were having a pint and I asked him to listen to one of my songs that I was currently recording and messing around with, and he took to it right away.
Jamie and I knew each other loosely, but he was working on these demos, and I remember hearing them and just being blown away by them, and like knew that they had like so much more potential to be even larger.
And right away I asked him, you know, you want to play guitar and you want to start a band, and it kind of went from there.
So we played as a duo for a handful of gigs.
I got involved with playing with the Crooked Teeth right from the very beginning. Playing on the boardwalk one day in St. John, that I seen Jamie walking by.
He aggressively yelled out to me while I was walking by to come up and play a few songs on his right-handed guitar.
Jamie just no hesitation, hopped right up. With Jamie being a left-hand guitar, I really had to put him on the spot too, because he had to take my right-hand guitar and completely just play it upside down.
Played a few songs that I was working on currently that I still play with the Teeth now. So that's kind of cool to think about too. And then I asked Drake to join the band. He oddly requested drums.
I remember when Jamie said that he had Drake playing drums. I think both of us looked at each other, like, question in our eyes, like, does Drake even play drums?
I wasn't the strongest drummer at all. I could do a country beat and dance beat and keep it 4 on the floor, and that's basically what Jamie's songs at first just needed. Like, just his songs were country, like they had like an upswing like that. Some songs were 4 on the floor, bluesy, keep it in your face. And then all of a sudden I just took some of his things and just wanted to throw a dance beat in there. You know what I mean? Just to amp it up and give that East Coast feel. So once I started doing that, it just progressed it a little bit more. So then I started doing more of that and more of the songs that Jamie started throwing at us. So as that carried on, I learned how to just move my hands in different ways and do more progression towards it. So as the band carried on, I progressed more as a drummer than from the very first of not really knowing how to play drums.
It's all passed from there, but that's how it all started, was as simple as that.
Her as a body of water, beautiful and elegant as a whole river.
It was uptown St. John. Mutual friends of ours, I guess, had this basement. We jammed in their laundry room. It was pretty gritty and cluttered, and
it's an unexplainable room. You'd have to see it to believe it.
It was different. It was cool, but it was very inspirational. It felt very underground, in a sense.
We pieced together like this Frankenstein drum set with like old cymbals and
hi-hats that were been sitting in the corner for 4 years, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a bit of a scene, but honestly I think it kind of like birthed the grittiness of our sound too, just being, I guess, like you are a product of your environment.
Playing with all 4 of them in general was this experience I've never had. I've never played in a band where I've had people following my next move or what I was writing, and it was really cool to see my songs go from closet recordings to full band production. Was really interesting. We jammed maybe once or twice And we definitely knew there was something there. There was something coming from the woodwork that was like gorgeous. Like we were like, this is a rock band. This is like something that's gonna be really good.
I just, believed in those songs, those first few songs, and right then, it was probably about 3 weeks into playing as a band, I signed us up for Harvest Jazz and Blues Rising Star competition. One, I didn't think we'd be finalists, but we got accepted.
We got 3 songs, and we're about to enter a competition. We've been a band for a week. We're going against bands that played for like 2 years already, you know? When you're getting tested like that, you're just like, do I really want to do it? You know? Do I really deserve to do it? But at the same time, every musician in that band has been very strongly active in the music scene, so of course we deserve to do it.
Honestly, we had to start writing extra songs to make a full set.
I felt completely unprepared. Even just practicing alone for Harvest, it was completely overwhelming. It was like this subtle anxiety that was constantly there until the moment of the show.
We just told ourselves we were going to play as hard as we possibly could and just let it all out on stage.
But when we did what we had to do and we ended up winning, it was the craziest experience of my life.
All the way from St. John, Jamie Comeau and the Crooked Teeth.
I'll forever remember it as one of the greatest moments of the Crooked Teeth's career. It was definitely the snowball effect. It was what caused us to be where we are now.
Because that's what got us on our feet. That's what paid for our album. That's what paid for everything, or paved our way.
Yeah, so like after Harvest, there was a cash prize involved, which we immediately handed it over to our friend Jay, who recorded our first album.
It was kind of a whole new experience for me recording the album. It never felt rushed. It actually felt less than that. It actually took way longer than we'd ever anticipated it taking.
But with Jay, he just makes it so calmly for you. He can just like work with you. So like with the recording process of the whole album, it just went really smooth.
This feeling that you get from finishing a body of work was so grand.
But we certainly didn't expect the response that it got. We were able to get nominated for 5 Music New Brunswick Awards. Fortunately, we took home 3.
Your fans' choice, 2020, the live act of the year. Recording, 2020 of the year. Jamie Comeau, Crooked Teeth.
Super happy with that kind of response.
I'll never forget the first time I seen Jamie Comeau on the Crooked Teeth, and it's a selfish thought, but I had the thought, I really should be the drummer for those guys. I mean, the way the guys each add to the idea, it's magical. Is the only word that I know that really makes sense. And to be a part of that, sign me up.
We've been fortunate enough to play a lot of great stages around Atlantic Canada. At this point, we're taking our time to focus on changing our sound a little bit. I mean, I think it's important as an artist to evolve. We're kind of focused on I guess reinventing ourselves of sorts.
Everyone wants to create something different. You know, you don't want to be playing the same stuff, same style you've been playing for the past 10 years, you know? You want to develop that style and maybe something different and hopefully come out something no one's ever heard before.
Like, I can't imagine a point where I think that this would ever be too much work. You know what I mean? The creativity comes so natural. When each of us get together,
And you can always, you know, kind of lay the blueprint of what you want, but it always goes in a separate direction. There's, you know, with 4 minds going at a similar goal, but also with different drives, it could go anywhere. It could be anywhere from here, but I know that it'll be positive, and I know that no matter what we do, it's always going to be the Crooked Teeth. It's always going to be us.
just a slave. It's the company you keep, where the heart erases. Home is where you make it. Well, I've been riding till my dying day. I pray to God we make it out okay. Another way to find myself away. I pray to God we make it out okay.